welcome. It's Kylie Bertucci, Stamping Up Demonstrator in Australia, and we're here to have some creative chaos. I loved that title today. I was like, yes, please. It was a suggestion from our eCam that we use, the broadcasting, and I was like, yes, that just about sums me up. Creative chaos. Bruno even had a laugh as well. So Bruno's not with me here today. He's got lots of things to do. I've got a little bit of, I think it's a little bit of sweaty sweat. Because I'm running around with a chook with no head. But Bruno's not with us. So if you see anyone here that is new or anyone that has a question, I'm going to try my best to keep up with all of the comments. But not having a moderator, of course, always is quite challenging to keep up. Especially because I love to create and I get into a little bit of a momentum. I get a little bit laser focused with my creating. And yes, I am feeling a lot better. Thank you. And I am really live. Is it Mare Wagner? Yes, we are live. I can see you. Bruno's watching from where he is. Hello, Bruno Bertucci. But he may be in and out. So if you see people asking questions, feel free to jump in and help others. If this is your first time watching, welcome. Please let us know if this is the first time. We do these videos every week and we like to share our creativity and do a little bit of a free class for all of you just so that you can see what products Stampin' Up! Have in terms of supporting your creativity, because there's lots of new products in our brand new annual catalogue. It's still brand new, right? We're still learning all of these amazing new products because it's only been out for a month or two. Hi Anita, hi Christina, Yvonne's here. Oh, all my peeps are in the house. And yes, please don't hesitate to comment. Even if you've been a little stalker in the background for a long time, please say hello. So Patricia asked a great question. Where is Bruno today? So he is organising. We actually have an assignment we've been given to look after feeding 28 students for the entire month of July. They're going through a Bible course for an entire month, and Bruno and I have been asked if we could help assist with volunteers and getting food organised, which some of you probably remember us doing something similar a few years back, 2019. We did a different type of event that was a little bit bigger than this one, but not quite as long. The last one was 2,000 people, feeding 2,000 people every night for 5 nights. This is feeding 28 people, breakfast and lunch for a month. So a little different. Oh, Joy's a stalker. Hello, little stalker. We love a friendly stalker, Joy. So we're going to be very busy doing our voluntary work in the month of July, but we will still have plenty of content for you. We just really love this side of our volunteer work. We love being able to not only do Stamping Up, but it supports us to be able to support others, which is always a lot of fun, especially when it comes to cooking for others, because you all know that's my other passion. I love to craft, but I also love to bake. I love baking. I do love cooking, but I love baking. In fact, there's brioche donuts proving out in the kitchen right now. So it's something that we love to do. So we're really going to look forward to. It's a busy month, but it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of volunteers. So we're going to meet lots of amazing people, lots of good people that are willing to donate and cook. So yeah. It's a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Christina. We really enjoy it. When you do these things, you think, I'll do it for other people, and you end up getting way more back. So we love doing that. Now, what are we working on today? So we have a card that Bruno made. Let's see if we can get it to zoom on here. Make sure you get your Beveragino, everyone. But look at this card. Isn't it gorgeous? I thought, why reinvent the wheel when Bruno has done such a beautiful card for us? And it's also using all designer series paper. The only stamping on this card, other side, is this one here that says, let's get together. That is the only stamping. The building, the background, this little pot plant are all paper. So, love it, chop it. I couldn't decide which coffee cup to use. I decided to go with the Crazy Crafters cup. But I did have the Love It Chop It cup there. I should have filled both of them and had 2 coffees ready to go, right? So if you haven't been part of our Love It Chop It little, what could you call it? Phenomenon. It's a little bit of a phenomenon. Phenomenon. Reminds me of the Muppets. Phenomenon. So if you haven't heard about Love It Chop It, oh my goodness, you need to be on board. This is the best way to chop your paper and to use it because, let's face it, a lot of us have a lot of paper sitting around that needs some love. So why not during my video today, because you know I'm going to have a chat and I'm going to have a play and we're going to take our time just hanging out together. So why not get some of your paper out and do some chopping, ready for some card making? And we do, Kirsty. We really do. Like, legit, we do. So you can have it on Sunday when you come over. There you go. Everything is always provided. We're like, what can we say? How can we say thank you to Kirsty for looking after the babies? Have a coffee machine. It's been waiting in our garage just for you. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I know. Love It Chop It is just so, so good. So if you are not part of our Love It Chop It workshop, it's just a group of fellow crafters, not even just Stampin' Up, like people from all sorts of creativity. And you can share anything. It doesn't have to be current. It doesn't have to be even Stampin' Up. It can be whatever paper you have, retired, whatever you have, because I know a lot of you probably have retired paper as well. So if you come over to this group and just share maybe how many packs of designer series paper you've hoarded. We've all got the hoarder tendencies in us because we grew up with the idea that, you know, you don't touch the good things. The good things are good and they stay in the, you know, cabinets, and you don't touch them because you might break them. But we need to chop our paper because you're allowed to go and get more. Once you've chopped it all, you have permission. You have Kylie Bertuccio's. You have Kylie Bertucci's permission to buy more once you use it. So jump on that, sign up. You can just scan that code if you haven't scanned before. Just use your phone, your camera, and the link should come up. Now, one other thing before we start creating, you may hear Jasper in the background. He's having a little cry already. I have his treats with me here because it's just me on my lonesome. So I will be doing a few get on your beds, lie down. So he doesn't distract me. Yes, but I'm sure you don't mind hearing a little crying dog in the background. Jasper needs a clap, everyone. About a year and a half ago, I think it was, probably a year ago, he was 10.5 kilograms and the vet said, he needs to lose weight. For his hips not to lie, he needs to lose weight. He's getting a little bit of arthritis, and they said taking off a bit of weight is going to help him. Well, officially, he's 8.4 kilos, people. Ah, go Jasper! That's 2 kilos. 2 kilos for Jasper, which is a big deal when it's like almost quarter of his weight, and he's like a little puppy again. But he keeps begging for food, which is really annoying, but it makes it worthwhile when you see 2 kilo loss. It's very exciting. So let's have a look at this beautiful suite of products. Who has this suite of products? Who has, as Bruno likes to call it, Les Shop? Because, you know, Bruno calls vellum, and all sorts of other random things that he likes to call. So this is Le Shop. This is it here. And who has got this? Is it something on your list? Have you overlooked it? Because there are a lot of amazing products in this catalogue. So I can understand if you have kind of overlooked it. I know, can we all have some of Jasper's motivation? Although I did very well when we got back from the trip. I have been very good. I have a plan and I'm sticking to it. So just simple, nothing, no particular plan, just eating well. Yogurt in the morning, piece of fruit, maybe have some salmon or a piece of protein with some salad or veggies. And then at nighttime, very minimal, maybe just a little snacky snack. So that's the goal. And so far, it's doing well, but I just got to keep going. I do well for a bit, and then I'm like, yeah, hot chips, donuts, woo! Oh, it's your favorite set, Barb. That's awesome. Yes, that's very true, Patricia. You do want to spoil them. He's got I think he can see this sitting on the bench, and he's like, I want those 100% raw chicken tips. I put them in just in case I need to keep him quiet at some stage. It's the backup. Oh, good. Kayla. Oh, I saw someone do it in black and white. That would look amazing. Excellent. And Anita's on the fence. So hopefully we can give you some tips, Anita, on what to use with your paper share. I guess you found the 2 kilos. You need to eat to lose more weight. Thank you, Liz. I'll take that on board. But I really, really need to move. I think moving is the key. So I've been doing a little bit of dancing every morning. So that's good. On Just Dance. Yes, perfect that you can just use the paper. So these are the dies. The dies are really cute. They've got little windows here and a little light and some vines, which reminds me of when we went to Canada. And in Victoria, they had those like beautiful vines that went up the building. Yeah, some really cool things here that we can use. Pot plants. But these shapes, I think, are going to come in handy for other things as well. Little shop front, little doors. It's so cool, isn't it? What are these ones here? Oh, they're the little lights inside. I saw Bruno use that one before, and they're the windows. And then we've got the little park bench. I think these ones here, yeah, they're the shops itself. So that's handy to have them as well. So let's have a little play. You know, knowing Kylie, in true Kylie form, I know we have a perfect card in front of us, but why would we replicate it when we can just, case, copy, and selectively edit? We're going to selectively edit. It'll turn out a completely different card, right? Because that's what's going to happen, which is fun. I like it turning into a completely different card. I know, he's done very, very well. Let's have a look at our paper. Now, for you, a lot of you, we keep it into the 12 by 12, and you may decide with these type of papers, with the ones with the shops that you're going to use, this might be one of these packs of paper that you don't necessarily chop straight away. The background's great, but you might want to just do half of this pack and then keep these buildings for your cards. Or it could be a case of when you're sitting in front of the television or, just doing something at home that requires no hand movements other than just sitting down and chopping this. It's a great way to utilize your time, just having it all cut out. You can use the dies, like obviously there's some of these that the dies cut out, but sometimes it's just as quick to chop it by hand. And for those of you that don't like chopping by hand, maybe you'll learn. Which one is this one? I can't even see any of these. It might not match up with the paper, actually. It might be only the step set, because there's a few different shops here to choose from. Oh, maybe it's this one. It could possibly. It looks like it's going to chop it off, though, but you could use it for that. But it does look like it's going to chop a little bit off. Anyway, maybe love it, chop it, snip it is the way to go. Good morning, Christine. I mean, Megan and Christine. Ah, good. That's brilliant, Christine. So one thing that stood out to me with this paper that I don't know if I've seen anyone use it, but I love this little bookshop. Isn't it the cutest? And we've got these little the background books here. So we could use something like that. I was wondering if this was going to be too busy in the background. And so if that's the case, we could probably mount the shop on, you know, a circle or, you know, some sort of matting so that it, you know, sticks out from the busy paper in the background. Because even this one here, I just adore this one. I'd love to do something with this. I'm not sure about the ramen noodles with the pastries though. Jessie will be very excited about the ramen noodles. Is it ramen noodles? Is that what I'm seeing? I was looking at this before and I'm like, is that really noodles? I mean, Bruno and Jessie are just going to be like, yeah, totes. Why wouldn't you? I just want all pastries. Don't mix up my my sweet and savoury, please. Whereas Bruno can go sweet, savoury, sweet, savoury. Are the coffins on the paper? Where are the coffins? These ones here, this is bread. If you're wondering what that is. What else were we looking at that could be a coffin? These are ice creams. These are ramen noodles, I think. Pastries. These ones are books. So I'm not sure where you could have seen a coffin. They're a door. There's definitely no coffins here. Barb, I love it. So I think for the pastry, if I did a pastry one, I think I would use this one. I think that's where my heart is leading me to pastry. I'm going, yes, croissant. Maybe it's because I'm proving brioche donuts. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it. So let's do some choppy. Let's get our snips out. And I've got good quality. The books. Oh, the books look like coffins. Yes, they're definitely books, those ones. I've got my good snips here. I've got ribbon on those so that I know exactly which snips are my good snips, because they get blunt and it's okay to replace your snips, peeps. Get more snips. I have about 5, but I think I've got to learn how to chuck them out. I've got to throw them out too. I can't just keep them forever. And I think we're going to have this little sign. How cute is this little pastries for, well, if you're in Europe, pastries for $10. Pastries for $100. What? Huh? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, that's lovely, Patricia. Oh, this is on the cusp of me needing my readers, and I couldn't find them last night, so I had to use Bruno's. It's getting worse. Maybe if I have a bit more light here, it might help. It's a little bit better for all of us. My tummy just went because we were talking about pastries. I know, stomach, I know. That's how Jasper's tummy's feeling. It's like, please feed me. One of my favourite Korean words, which I love to use. Where am I putting you so I don't lose you? There. If I lose him, tell me where he is. He's on the right. But one of my favourite Korean words is, it's actually quite funny because I know it in most languages, which says a lot about me and food. But I'm starving in Korean is 배고파 죽겠다. I'm so starving I could die. So dramatic. I love it. 배고파 죽겠다. And in Japanese, anako peko peko. I really love them. I'm really starving. Now this bit here, little tip for you, just sort of go, you're just doing like little, and it's not even necessarily following what's there, it's just like making up little waves. And remember that my left hand, oh, sorry, I'm off the screen. My left hand is the one that's moving. And my right hand, all it's doing is snipping. It's just going up and down. Snip, snip, snip. The left is what is moving the paper. And I'm sorry for all of you left-handed peeps out there. Snipping is not your friend. Unless you have left-handed scissors, and then maybe it is. Just put glasses on. I can't find them, Megan. They've gone somewhere. They went walkabouts. There we go. How simple is that? It's done all the work for us. If we had to stamp all of that and cut it out. Chinese the same. I was so hungry I could die. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Yeah, we need an English word that just specifically, you know that that person's going to die if they don't eat right now. It's the best. So let's do some chopping with this. What's on the back of this? Oh, that's all right. I don't miss that paper. And where is our trimmer? Where's my trimmy trimmer? Oh, there it is. Not far. So we have to make a decision, peeps. Are we going to go portrait or landscape? And are we going to, because that would be quite a fun portrait card, wouldn't it? Just to be different. And are we going to have an edge or go right to the edge? That is the question. Because Bruno has gone right to the edge with his. Yeah, hangry is actually a good one. That's true. But it's more like, if you don't feed me, I'll kill you. Not, I'm so hungry I could die. Hangry's like, if you don't give me food now, I'm going to kill you. Goes to show cultural differences, doesn't it? But yes, this is the one right to the edge, which I love. Ooh, Bruno's half decorated the inside. That's hilarious. He did the top but not the bottom. Oh, Bruno, you make me laugh. So yeah, I think I'm vibing. Oh, Barb's saying don't go right to the edge. We'll have a look. We'll do it. We'll cut it so that it's to the edge, and then we can decide. Maybe we can do two. So if we're going to go landscape, which I think that's what I've decided. Anita wants to keep a border too. And Sally asked, is Bruno's white embossed or is it on DSP? It's just directly on DSP. Isn't that amazing? I know. So this is the paper here. I think we've used quite a bit of that blueprint paper. Oh, we've got another one there. But yeah, that's a fantastic background, that one. It's a half nudie. I like that, Patricia. It's a half nudie, Rudy. No, I like a border too, Barb. I'm all for borders. So we'll do a landscape, portrait one. Chop it. So if you have our card templates, which I think most of you should by now, then do it the Poppy Parade size. And should we go for, what type of border should we go for? Let's have a look at the different cardstocks we could choose, because we could bring out some of this Post-it note yellow, as Bruno likes to call it. What's our new yellow called? Because we've got the yellow. I mean, I love that. I think that just looks so cool sitting there with his little sign. We'll put that up higher. We could even bring this down a little bit to the shop so that it looks like it's sitting half in the ramen noodles so that we can cover them. I mean, I don't mind ramen noodles, but it's not really a sweet, is it? Yes, I like the white too. It sort of allows it to pop out. But we could go neutral. We could sort of bring out these colours here in the background. What's this colour that the pastries are in? I'm trying to pinpoint what colour it is. Let's have a look on the paper and see if it gives us some clues. Because on the back of... Oh, lemon lolly, that's the one. So we've got... I'll read it on the screen because it's bigger. So it's like wearing glasses. We've got Balmy Blue. We've got the basic black Cajun Craze. Oh, the Cajun Craze must be... I don't think that's the bread. Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, maybe it's Petal Pink, and Pumpkin Pie, and Shaded Spruce. I don't see... Oh, yeah, there's a little Shaded Spruce in the noodles. You could put the back... Ooh, yes, we could do that tomorrow. I like that idea. It's leading to the ramen noodle pastry shop. So it will be like that almost. And then the shop will sit on there. I do like that idea. It's almost like what was that show, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Does it feel like that? But it's like raining pastries. Best day ever. Not so happy about it raining forks. I think that's a little dangerous. So let's have a look. I'll just move my... Yeah, let's have a look at a few different ones, hey? So we've got... What's this background one? So that must be just a lighter version of the yo-yo, the lemon lolly. But it doesn't have lemon lolly listed, which is interesting. I think sometimes they don't list everything. Although, did they say... Oh, it's Daffodil Delight, they're saying. All right, let's have a look with Daffodil Delight, people. I would never have thought I would use daffodil. So I think that's daffodil. We've got a lot of yellows now. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? So that's daffodil. We could go really like, woo, out there. We could go... I think this one might be... Oh. What would this one be? Basic black, Cajun Craze, crumb cake. Doesn't really mention the colour of this one. This has a lot of colours in it, this one. They couldn't even list them all. Yeah, that's true. It does look like vanilla, doesn't it? Good one, Barb. But I do like that idea. I mean, this makes it look more sort of... Rather than being fun, it's a little bit more serious. It does make the colours pop, though, doesn't it? Let's have a look at pecan. Let's see what happens when we put pecan pie behind it. Ooh, that kind of makes it look like a bread shop, doesn't it? I do like that. And then the other thing that we could grab is the barmy. Let's have a look at barmy. Because that will make the shop pop out. Ooh, so what do we think? There's a lot of choices here. And let's look at Pebble Park. That's a good idea. A lot of you said that. And I was like, yeah, there's a cobblestone path there already. And I'm like, oh, that's right. There's a new colour. Called Pebble. Ooh, called Pebble Path. That is gorgeous as well. And I'm going to throw another one in here. I've just realised it because we've just had a replacement order come. Just, let's just throw more colours. But this is the cool, right? You can just look for different colours that you want to pop off the page. But that's the Night of Navy, which I do like with the borders and everything. The Daffodil Delight makes it look fun, doesn't it? It's like, whee! Party! Oh, look at all of you. You're all like, woo! So many different things. So, Night of Navy. We've got Pebbled. I love the Pebbled. I mean, they're all gorgeous. That blue is a lot of fun. Ooh, the pecan. Pecan pie. That does change it completely. I do like that, but I think it's a bit of... That's definitely out, that one. And then that's the Daffa. So I'm feeling... Oh, I feel like... between the... Is it between the pecan pie and the Daffodil Delight so that we can decide? Because otherwise we're not going to decide, are we? Although a lot of you said that the Balmy looks good too, hey? Yeah, it is more of a misty moonlight, that's true. Let's try Misty. Misty. It's a bit more toned down. Here's the Misty. You like Night of Navy, Megan. Oh, the Misty does look very nice. Oh no, everyone. What are we going to do? There's too many decisions. She'll pick pecan. Oh, I really like this one. The Daffodil Delight is probably a real surprise for me. I feel like it makes all the party get started in that one. I'm feeling a bit fun and bright today. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Daffodil. But I do really like the Misty Moonlight. It is gorgeous. Yeah, let's do Daffodil. The pecan is nice. I think if we wanted to do just bread, is there like a little shop that's just bread? Because this is more... Oh, there is a shop that's just bread. So we'll see how we go for timing. But this is the bread shop, this one here. And I think that would look... Because that's got the pecan door. Oh, it's more Cajun craze, isn't it? But I think that would go really well with the pecan. So we'll see how we go for time. Maybe we can do another shop with bread in the background. What other backgrounds do we have? That's probably the most fun, that one. The books, and the rest are more like patterns. All right, let's do it. Daffy! We're locking you in, girl. So let's put those over there. You should see the pile of mess that I've got already. Too funny. Just use your scoring tool first so that you can get a nice crisp cut that isn't, furry, or you can get longer out of your blades too when you score first. I feel personally this is not based on scientific evidence, just my own analysis. It's just my own thoughts. Okay, so we're going to stick that one down first, and then with the path we only need a little bit because it's just to ground that paper down, or we could leave it without. Just do it in the center. We could even do, let's have a look here, because we've got our little sentiment to add in too. So let's have a look at what sentiments we've got here. Ooh, I definitely want this one. You are such a sweet treat. I think that's a winner. Does it fit in that little... Let's get together. There it is there. You're such a sweet treat. And I don't know, I think Bruno just used a his own, like I don't think he used the dies. And just cut the banners, the borders himself. Yeah, he just cut a border there. Yeah, the path is good, isn't it? The Bruno is typing or a dog's coming down the hallway. It's a dog coming down the hallway. She just rang the bell to go outside. And it's like, no, you're not going outside. You're staying inside at the moment. They've already been, so they're all good. I know that they're not in dire trouble if they don't go. I think we'll do Misty for the sentiment. And that actually works out really well because we could cover most of that ramen bowl. And then it'll just look like it's, you know, something sweet. But maybe we will cover. A few said we need the path to ground it. Let's do it. I'm all for that. Let's ground it so that it looks really natural with the pastries coming out of the sky. Hey, we've got creative license, haven't we? I was like, what's that word? Creative license to do what we want to do. I think my green glue's almost gone. Talking of green glue almost gone, our pins, I sent a newsletter letting everyone know that we won't be ordering another set just because we want to hopefully come up with some new ideas and get some new ones coming. So if you haven't got our pins yet, I'll just put up a link for you. But yeah, they're going to be retiring. So definitely get the ones that you want to, because they make really great gifts as well. But they're going to be going very soon. And I've noticed that the green glue is looking very low, and there's a few others that are very low on inventory, so don't miss out. I would be very sad for you if you missed out on those pins. I brought them with me to on the cruise, and I gave some to Sean, Douglas, and who else was there? I think it was Shelby that was there. Yeah, most of the Gardner family, I gave them one, and a few demonstrators. We didn't bring a whole heap with us. I wish I'd bought more actually with me to give away, because they just went like hotcakes. Everyone was like, oh my goodness. And then everyone that was wearing them was like, thanks a lot. Everyone keeps asking me where I got them from. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. And we'll do that over there. I think we'll do a double. We'll do a double decker. You ever done a double decker before? Oh, your pins are right, Barb. I'm so happy. Yeah, Bruno's a machine. He gets it done. See, it's a double decker, so he really sits out. If you're going to post it, though, I don't know if that's the most ideal way of doing it. Oh, I'm so happy, Kay. Yeah, it's really fun paper, this one. And it just, I don't know, it just takes me straight back to the streets of Paris and Europe, and it's just, everything's just literally so beautiful over there. Like I just kept saying to Bruno, are my eyes seeing this? It's so beautiful. It's just, everything is special and everything is to perfection. Like the pastries are like nothing you've ever tasted in this world. They just know how to do it. You know, they have been doing it for a very long time, so they've kind of got the skill. They've got the skills. And then I'll white emboss this because I think that will look really good. Where's that little embossing buddy? Here you are. Really give it a good amount of embossing buddy. And we need our Versamark. I like this sentiment, it's cute. I know Jessie would love to be called a sweet treat. You're such a sweet treat, Jessie. Oh, thank you, Kylie. Oh my goodness. But don't you love how we have basically looked at Bruno's card and we've done the same principles, but it's a completely different card. We've gone a different direction. We've used different paper. And if people saw these two cards next to each other, there's no way they would go, oh my goodness, she totally cased Bruno's card. No. No, it's like a completely different card, but we were inspired by Bruno's card. Craving baked goods. I know. It's all about the laminations. Has anyone ever made croissants? I really want to try it. It's the one thing I haven't tried with baked goods. I've perfected the brioche donuts. And man, they're good. Oh my goodness, they're good. They are deadly. They're so good. Everyone that has them, even my auntie, who she's not really a sweet treat person, but she was like, oh my goodness, these are divine. And even the next day, like, they last for ages. You just reheat them. Hey, Melly. Now, do we want something square? Let's just start with that, and we can always cut down. So I can do a little border. So it's a little bit big. I think I'm going to need to cut it right down. I do like it when it's cut right out. It's my favourite look right now. I probably could have been a bit more organised and just made sure that the cobblestone path fit this piece in. I mean, we could layer it over the top like that, but yeah, it's good to have a little bit of a gap. But I do really like it when it's chopped nice and close. Oh, the babies are happy, which is making me very happy. You can hear little Jasper having a little snore. I really don't like this A with that big. It's too much of a, yeah, that's a bit better. Just shaved it a little bit. And then we'll put some dimensionals on that because we can, because we love dimensionals. They're our favourite. Good morning, Caitlin. So good to see you. P.S. Did everyone see the joining special right now? Oh my goodness. Oh, seriously amazing. We've had a few join this week, which has been lovely. Some of them are ones that have been demonstrators in the past in our team. So it was really lovely to see some returnee crazy crafters. I was very, very happy about that. Oh, I love it. Now, the other place that we could place this, let's have a look here. Oh, we left behind its little stickers. Let's pick them back up again. I'm a master at pulling these off without ripping because I do it all the time. Because I change my mind and that's my prerogative. But we could even put it on the actual building. But I think I prefer it down here. Because it looks like it's just, maybe if I had have done it just in a little rectangle, it's almost like part of the building, which I think would look good. But the way it's cut at the moment, let's just try that actually, because we've got time. We've got plenty of time, right? And if we want to change things up, guess what? We can. It's our prerogative. Now, where's my Versamark? It's so cute, isn't it? You like it lower, Patricia? We'll just see what it looks like once we square it off. I like it lower because of the way I've cut it. So maybe if I cut it differently, it will look different. Oh, a few of you saying lower. There is a sentiment here that says bakery, which would be really cute. So you could actually put that like sort of above the shop or something. Okay, so we're going to go straight, or as straight as we can with snips. You might have a die that you really love, or you could use your trimmer if you don't like snipping like this, but I don't mind if it's a little bit skew-if. It doesn't offend me. So it was really nice yesterday. Bruno's mum and dad were in the area. They went to a restaurant around here. They said, "Oh, we're going to be in the area. Are you guys around?" And we were very busy, but we thought, no, we really want to see them. It's been a while since we've caught up because we got sick when we got back, so we haven't seen them. Okay, so that's that. So we've got that one. So do we want it on there, or do we want it down the bottom? Can even do it like this down the bottom, and we'll of course put it up like that. I'm sure some of you will give me your expert opinion. Give me your opinions. While you're doing that, I'll chop the inside. I'll do some basic white so that we don't have a nudie card. We don't want any nudie cards around here, unlike Bruno's half nudie. Oh, still like it lower. Bottom. Oh, the bottom's winning. Oh, don't want to move that because that's probably what's going on. The cutout one down the bottom. Oh, good. Okay. Done. Sold. It looks like it's the winner. Yep, very good. See, look at all you experts. You know what you like. So we'll pop that here because that's consensus has decided. The Brains Trust has decided that that is the little spot for that. Oh, it's so cute. And then we've got the inside. And just remember, you've got a lot of designer series paper here. So use it up. We've even got little pieces as well that we can use. That's from the Earthen Elegance paper. Ah, hi Cindy. Let's do something in the middle here as well, hey? We got a piece here, yes. Look at that. It was ready and waiting. Is it the right size? It is. Don't you love that? Why not make it all matchy-matchy? Look out. I'm like, come on. Getting every last bit out of this grey glue. Shake, shake. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Okay, you can finish now. You have officially been exhausted of your green glue. Yeah, I love the DS pencil. Why not? We've got so much of it. And like to do this, see it here and see it here. It's just, I don't know, just finishes it off so nicely. So there you go, everyone. Look at an awesome card we made. It's so simple using the designer series paper. And I love that we've made it our own. Even though Bruno gave us the inspiration and we were casing him, we've definitely done a copy and selectively edit, that's for sure, because we have selectively edited quite a lot of things in this. I know, so good. I really love it too. So, do we have enough time? What time is it now? What are we looking at? Oh, 52. I reckon we can smash out another one. Let's do it, peeps, because we're champions. So if we do the, what did we decide before? We were looking at pecan pie, weren't we? Let's do the same background and the same direction. And we'll use the, what was the other one that I saw? It was like a bakery, wasn't it? There it is there. So this one here. I like how Bruno's landscape one enables you to have like the pot plant and the seat. Like the seat is one of the dies. So that is really cool having that. But yeah, this is just a different point of view, isn't it? This one to me has like more of a sort of Asian feel to it. I feel like it's the local Asian bakery. It has lots of yummy treats in it. When we were in the Philippines, I learnt how to make pandesal, which is like one of their staple bread rolls. I'm not sure what makes it different. I think it's because they use the milk powder in it. Like it's it doesn't have eggs like brioche, but it does have the milk powder in it, and they're very, very soft rolls. It was very fun to be able to learn how to make like a traditional bread that they eat over there. So we've got that, and we'll do, should we do our cobblestone again? I liked that. I mean, we could go crazy and have something like this as the base, just for something different. Let's have a look. No, congratulations, everyone. We've got to say congratulations to Caitlin. She's engaged. Isn't that exciting? Matthew proposed. Woohoo! Congratulations, Caitlin. So exciting for you. And he's such a good man too. She's done very, very well there. Sometimes she's like, oh, I can't afford to stay on as a demonstrator. And then all of a sudden, Matthew comes to the rescue. What do you think of that, everyone? I actually like that as a little pathway. Just for something different. I never would have picked it, but I have picked it and I really like it. Do you like that one? I never just would have, yeah. Anyway, sometimes it comes from the most random of places, doesn't it? Let's get some green glue. Green glue, where are you? Down, Jasper. We've moved out things around, and so I couldn't find my green glue. So good having backup. That is definitely something that you want to have backup, because you just never know when you're going to run out, right? And it's so annoying when you're in the middle of crafting and no glue. No. We need our glue. It's a must-have. Yeah, it is nice and bright, isn't it? It kind of goes with this, like, shaded spruce look. You have 15 backup bottles. Excellent, Cindy. You're a woman after my own heart. I usually have about the same backup. It's very exciting news, Caitlin. There we go. Oh, I really love this. I think it looks really cool. And it has such a different look to it. So I think this one has Flirty Flamingo. Should we go flirty, peeps? Let's go way out there. This is going to be like a mashup of all colours. What do you think, everyone? It's actually quite fun. It's making me have a smile on my face, which is what card making's all about, isn't it? It's like if someone can get it and have a big smile. What's some other colours that we've got here? Calypso Coral. No, it's definitely Flirty Flamingo, I feel. Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie. Let's have a look at the Pecan Pie again, because there's the Cajun too. Ooh, it does look very nice. That looks really cool. It does ground it, doesn't it? Whereas that's like, whee! Hello there, world. What we could do, just for, you know, a bit of fun, is we could actually have a border of the Flirty Flamingo and then put it on the pecan pie. So it has the double whammy, which actually, yeah, I think looks kind of cool. I know. Let's have a little look and see. I'll just have to trim this down a little bit, which will be fine. So if we go to, I want to do 1 millimeter. We'll do 2, because it won't matter if it's a little bit off center. So this is where your scoring first comes in really handy. I just find it grabs that little groove a lot better. And then if we do, so this would be, what size template would this be? I think it's Melon Mambo, this template size. So we've cut it down to Melon Mambo. And then we'll do the Poppy Parade size here. Suddenly want dessert. So we've got the border, which I think that looks really cool. It's just like a little pop of that flirty sitting behind. And then we've got our pecan pie. And we can do our sentiment with this as well. And I like to use my trimmer to line this up against the side and the top, and then you just fold. Use your bone folder to score that, and you know that everything is to the edge, every places even. So if you struggle with folding your cards in half, that's a real winner tip, that one. Oh, I love that. I really, really like that little, just that little pop of flirty. It just sort of gives it that little extra special something. It's tiny, but I think, yeah, sometimes those tiny little extras can really make a difference and just help bring in all the colours, bring out all the colours in the DSP. So we'll line that up. You can see it's a really, really tiny little layer. Good. This is why I like my green glue, because I can wiggle it afterwards. It is really pretty, isn't it? It's got a really unique look to it. It's one of those cards like you think, oh, what would I send this to someone for? Like, I think we always think we need a reason. Like, oh, that, you know, what would I use that for? Well, the whole idea is just to put a smile on someone's face, right? Let them know that they've been thought of and give them some encouragement. And I just think this is the type of card, if I receive this, it's the exact card that would put a smile on my face, to be told that you're such a sweet treat. And just anything with baked goods on it surely is going to make a smile on someone's face. You could even add, you know, maybe you could give them a little treat to go with it. So they've got the card and then you've got a little treat. Tonight I've got, we're going out for dinner. And so I think I'll give this to our friends that have invited us out for dinner. They're doing a beautiful Greek meal. She's a Greek cook. And she's so good, apparently. I haven't had her cooking, so I'm very excited about trying it. And I'm bringing along the brioche donuts for them to eat later. And I can give this card because it kind of just goes with it, doesn't it? I think that's the key to a lot of these products. We're like, what would I use that for? Why, you know, who would I give that to? But I don't think we need a reason. We're trying to think of reasons, and it's like, as long as it makes them happy, then it makes me happy. That's it. That's my goal. I don't think I have any pecan pie in my little leftover pieces, which, you know, at least I've checked. You were my witness, everyone. I did check. Oh, that's a nice idea, Cindy. A gift card to the local bakery. Yeah, if you're not one that cooks yourself. I do love to cook focaccia, and I love baking. I really do. It's definitely a passion of mine. I said to Bruno, if anything ever happened one day and Stampin' Up went belly up because everyone keeps buying all the fake stuff, it's like everyone's going to Wish and all these terrible places, and it's definitely affecting sales, I think. And, you know, it is going to have an effect one day on the business if it keeps continuing, if people don't realise the effect that it has on the company. And so, yeah, I was like, oh, well, I'll just make brioche donuts. If something happens and Stampin' Up can't keep going, which, you know, we don't want that. We want to make sure that we look after the company and look after the demonstrators and buy good quality products. Like, I know that they look so tempting online with all these cheaper prices, but they're just rubbish quality. And it's sad because then you don't get the customer service that goes with it. You can't resell those items because that's it. You know, they're actually illegal, the items that are fake. So, but, you know, it's just sad. It's the way the world's going now, all these like fake copies, and it's hard not to support it because we want the cheapest deal, but we've got to. If we want the company to keep going, we've got to support Stampin' Up and the products and the demonstrators. Oh, I love it on the pecan. But yes, it's a crazy world we live in now, isn't it? Hey? Yeah, so many companies imitating, and it's just, I think if we open, like I definitely this week I was thinking to myself, I really have to openly talk about the impact that it's having, and we definitely can feel it, and I'm pretty sure it's because of these companies and obviously the economy as well. But it's just really sad because it's going to definitely, like, even though someone might say, oh, it's just, a stamp set here and there, but if everyone keeps going, it's just a stamp set here and there, before you know it, it's really affected the company, it's affecting sales, it's affecting demonstrators, and we don't want that. Not just for something a little bit cheaper. But I know for me, like, I don't know how all of you go with your, like, selling retired product, but we find that we get a pretty good price when we resell. We get majority of our money back, which, you can't do with fake stuff. You can't get majority of your money back. That's it. You're stuck with it. In fact, you'll probably one day have to just put it in the bin. Yeah, look, I think, Anita, it's lovely that you keep reporting them, but Stampin' Up! Have got like a bot now that goes through it all. So spend your time creating, and spend your time, I think it's spending your time educating other people and the benefits of getting original. Like what makes it better to go original. And I think if we spend our time in the right area, like if we spend our time reporting these people, and I just feel like that's not our job. Our job is to actually use the products, have fun with them, share the products online. I really don't think it's something that you girls need to do. Stampin' Up! Need to look after that, and they are looking after it, and it's a can of worms that's just continually opening, and their computer systems are onto that. They have a brand new computer system that is really, really robust, and it's doing all of that work for you. So spend your time creating, spend your time sharing it with other people, spend your time having a little get together with friends, and showing them why our products, the original products, are so much better. And be open, have an open discussion with people and say, have you purchased from one of those, companies, and show them the difference. Get theirs out. So bring it over. Let's have a look at it. Let's use it and see what happens. And I think that's where our time is actually used better. Because it's just a big black hole. It's going to be a vortex that will never end. You'll be reporting for the rest of your life, and you will feel like you've got absolutely nowhere, and it's discouraging. You'll get discouraged, and you'll lose that enjoyment for your card making, because you'll be sad. But I just think, share what we love, share the opportunity. That the difference with Stampin' Up! That these other companies don't do is things like these videos and getting together in person, and warranties. Like, if there's something wrong, Stampin' Up! Will fix it. Like, it's amazing company, and all of us have experienced that. So in order to have that sort of quality and guarantee and great customer service, and the things that we do for our customers, they get classes for free, they get loyalty vouchers, they get a handmade card saying thank you very much, and it keeps us creating, it keeps us in a job. But if it got to the point where it wasn't viable, all that could just disappear, and that would just be so devastating. So we've just got to keep reminding people. It's like, do you want the company to stay around? Do you want demonstrators to keep showing you how to create? Well, you have to support the company, and you have to support the demonstrators that do it, because otherwise all of it could disappear. And who will be upset then? All the people that have been buying all the fake stuff. They'll be like, oh, it's so sad. Actually, I'm going to try vanilla with this. Let's have a look, because I think Margaret said that. Or was it... might not have been Margaret, actually. Because I don't use my vanilla much. So why not pull out some vanilla? Oh, look at that! I think we'll cover up the other piece too. We'll put some vanilla. We may as well do Bruno's, because Bruno doesn't have one. So I can use that in Bruno's one. We'll stick that down in a moment. Hello, Cindy. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely have more of a conversation about this sort of thing, because I think it's important to, like, some people don't realise that when you buy counterfeit products, that it is actually a legal activity. And if you were to, like, you're supporting illegal activity as well. So I definitely want to spread the word, because some people just don't realise it. They just don't know. They're like, oh, they think it's from Stampin' Up. But just do your research. Ask your ask your demonstrator. Just say, look, I found this online and it seems a lot cheaper. What do you think? Like, have the conversation. Oh my goodness, I stinking love this card. Yeah, I love it. That's a good one, Linda. If you're not paying the price, someone else is. And it's true. Eventually, if we don't nip it and we don't educate people and we don't give customers a good customer service, then it is going to be a problem down the track. The company won't be able to continue to sustain itself, and that's not good. That's not what we want. So yeah, please spread the word. And honestly, do not worry about reporting. That's not your job. Go and craft. I always say that to my team. Don't worry about reporting. There's hundreds of people out there already reporting, and there's a like machine that's going through continually searching for fake products. So you use your time in a different way. I think that you'll feel better too. Oh, thank you, Randy. But I am very, very proud of you for doing that work. But definitely your service is required in gathering and sharing and comparing products and showing people what it's like to have good quality Stampin' Up products. Look at this. What have I done? Smudged it on there. Where's some baby wipes? Come here, baby wipes. Oh, I don't think I have any baby wipes in here at the moment. Where did I put them? I think I need to get some, actually. I think I was at the point where I was just out. I have to put that on the shopping list. I know, it is a sweet little town, isn't it? I love it. Now, this is a bit naughty, everyone. Maybe this is what we can do with all those fake products that some of you have out there. This is the only good thing that your fake products are worth. But with polymer, if you get a little bit of glue on your project, you can actually use it as an adhesive remover. I know that sounds weird, but it really does work. I just do it on the side that I'm not stamping with. And I've never had a problem where it's wrecked the sentiment. But it just, yeah, lifts off any gunk. Isn't that the coolest? There you go. That's what you can do with all your fake stuff, people. It's the only thing it's good for. One thing I'm really, really, really happy about, and, you know, it will break my heart if it ever happens, but I love that no one has copied our paper. Our paper is just such amazing quality. I think if they did copy our paper, they just could not get the quality. You're right, Sally. There's just no way you can copy this paper. And so that is actually why I started Love It Chop It. That's where Love It Chop It came from, because I was just so devastated about all of these fakes everywhere. And I thought, what can I control? What is within my control? I could get really depressed about all of these, you know, fake stamp sets coming up and all of these cheaper, inferior qualities. And I thought, what's the one thing that they're not doing? And it was paper. And so that's why I decided to focus on Love It Chop It, because it's something that I could control personally. And it's something that I knew that they weren't doing. So that's where my love of paper came from, because I thought, You're not gonna bring me down today, all right? You fake people, you fake industries that are copying really hardworking people and their artistry. So that's where Love a Chopper came from. So there's always a way to look outside the situation, but I think it has got to the point now where I do want to include it in my videos just to educate those that maybe aren't aware of the impact that it's having on demonstrators worldwide. And it is something that a lot of us leaders are talking about quite often. And I think that we need to ensure that we have that conversation and say, hey, this is going to affect other people's livelihoods, and it's going to affect the company, which is in turn going to affect what Stampin' Up! Is able to release and to continue doing. So, yeah, support the company. Every time you go to click that, cheaper one, ask yourself, what impact is this going to have on the company, on the people? What is it supporting? It's not good. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad, Paula. And for those of you reporting, don't worry about it. Just leave it to Stampin' Up. Go craft. Go share. Have a craft class and show people how amazing our Stampin' Up! Products are, because they're just the best. There's nothing like them in the world. No one can copy Stampin' Up's quality, and you get what you pay for. You get more than just the products. You get a whole community. Yeah, it's just the world today, isn't it? And every time you shut one down, another one pops up. So they're not going anywhere. This is a problem that is literally, it's here to stay now. So all we can do is just keep educating and hope that people in their heart, every time they think about getting one that's not real, and if they're not sure if it's real, please check with a demonstrator. If you're not going through a demonstrator, it's not real. It's not coming from the right source. So we want to educate people. Maybe they're just not aware that they're buying fake products. So we will keep talking about it often because it's a big, big problem. Huge. And we need to address it. We need to educate, and we need to share the impact it's having on other people, and even for us. We definitely can feel it. So big hugs to all of you. Keep supporting your local demonstrator or the demonstrator that you normally go through. And thank goodness they haven't touched the designer series paper, because the only way you're going to get this is through a Stampin' Up! Consultant. You can't get fakes of this. And how fun was that? Did you have a great time? I hope were any of you chopping in the background? Did any of you do some Love It, Chop It while you're watching? Grab your beveragino. Oh, the Tombow glue was just attached to the cup. Thank you all very much for coming. So that's the Designer Series paper sale. If you want to get it 15% off, not only are you getting an exclusive product that's only available directly through Stampin' Up! And is amazing quality, but Joe is asking a good question, so I will address that. But it's 15% off. How good is that? And then this one here, the joining. So at the moment in Australia, you get $283 of product, but you only pay $169. Isn't that incredible? So it's $114 of Stampin' Up! Product for free, plus free postage. Blowing my mind. So this is a great time if you have a list of products that you're wanting. Say, for instance, you want to get this suite that we've just used today. That would be a perfect time to join, get a discounted item. You do not have to sell. You don't have to do anything with it, but it's an awesome time to join. And every country at the moment is having a special. So talk to your demonstrator and ask them about this special, because it's a really, really amazing opportunity to be part of the Stampin' Up! Community. And there's many demonstrators out there that are happy shoppers. They just join for the discount only, because once you join, you get 20% off all of your purchases. and you have the community behind you as well. So that's really special. But do your research on exactly who you join with and what you're looking for, because that's really important as well. If you're looking for a community of people, make sure that they have a community of people. And if they don't have a community of people, maybe it's, that they meet in person. And maybe that's what you're looking for. So do the research to make sure you're getting exactly what you need creatively that's going to support you to be able to use your products so that you're not all alone. Because I've heard some demonstrators say, I've never heard from my demonstrator. It's like, well, did you do the research? Did you look up who you were joined with? And after a while, if they weren't the one for you, did you actually look at the idea of leaving and rejoining with someone else? It takes some time, but please make sure you join with the right person that's going to be the right fit for you. Just do a little bit of research first. And I think, the other thing was just the class bundle. This has been so popular. Oh my goodness, fresh as a daisy. You can scan this and get the 12 classes for only $22, and you have unlimited access to those classes forever. Unlimited. Always. So this has been very, very popular. So if you're interested in this class, well, it's a class bundle. There's 12 classes all combined into one, and it's 12 different people, which is just so exciting. So keep in mind that this is the last of our subscription. We do 6-month subscription. So next month is the beginning of our subscription, our class subscription. If you wanted to get the whole set of classes, that is only going to be happening next month. So please keep that in mind, that next month you get an opportunity to buy the subscription and you get 1 month for free. So it's a great little deal for you. So keep that in mind too. Thank you, everyone. Oh, so good to see you. Now, there was one question that Joe, I think, asked about fakes. So there are a lot of Stampin' Up! Fakes out there online through companies. You see it pop up on Facebook, and it might say, quality Stampin' Up! Products here. And if you look at the price and it's very different to the catalog that you have, or if you're not going through a demonstrator, then you'll know that you're actually buying a fake. If you're not sure if you have been purchasing fake Stampin' Up! Products, illegal Stampin' Up! Products, then please check with a demonstrator. Just say, this is the company that I went through when I bought it. Is that Stampin' Up? If it doesn't have stampinup.com or stampinup.com.au or stampinup.com.ca, or you will know it will have stampinup.com in the address if you are shopping directly with Stampin' Up. Anyone outside of that website is fake and illegal, and we don't want to support that because the quality is terrible. It's really affecting the business. It's affecting demonstrators worldwide. So please, please, please ensure that you're shopping with the correct people, because I really want to make sure that this message gets out there, because it's not going away. No matter what we're trying to do, the only thing that we can do now, instead of getting rid of them, is to just teach people that, yes, there are companies stealing. They're not stealing Stampin' Up's products. They're creating their own products based on Stampin' Up's artist work. So it's really inferior, terrible products that have been the art, what would you call it? The illustrations? The artwork has been stolen. So that's why we even have the copyright care of Stampin' Up! In the corner, because we want to make sure that everything you're seeing it's copyright of Stampin' Up! Stampin' Up! Own these artistic works. They own all of that. And absolutely there's laws on it, Joe and Chris, but you can't, these companies, you close one and then another one opens. So yeah, intellectual property of Stampin' Up! But yes, it's literally at the point now where it's almost unstoppable because just new ones keep popping up. But we can do our part, and we will continue to educate our people. And yes, they are continually suing and doing legal things, but it just keeps, it's like a a never-ending story. It's like rabbits. It's very sad. So that's why I want to make sure that we pop on here and mention it. And I probably will be mentioning it every couple of weeks. Please make sure that you are purchasing legit Stampin' Up product, because we love this company. We love Sarah and Shelley. Shelley's the founder of this company. I'm sure it breaks her heart seeing all of this go on. So let's do our bit to ensure that we're getting good quality, proper products that aren't illegal. We don't want to support illegal activity. Oh, very nice, Eric. Have an awesome day. Well, I'm going to go cook some brioche donuts now after all of these pastries. It is very, very sad, but I feel like our community, if we educate each other and we talk about it, I have confidence. I have faith in you, as Abba would say. I have faith in all of us that we can help each other to learn and to teach our customers what is real and what is not. And that's my new little assignment that I'm taking upon myself, to share the quality that Stampin' Up is, and to show that the customer service is just so much better if you go through a demonstrator. And if you're not getting the customer service that you would like through your demonstrator, look at another demonstrator. There are demonstrators out there doing incredible things in their business, and they are providing customer cards and thank yous and loyalty programs and all sorts of things to ensure that you get the best possible customer service. And that's the extra that you get from shopping direct with us. So yes, good. I'm glad. So here are all our cards. There's Bruno's one and my one as well. Yay! We've done some bakery today. Check those out, peeps. Don't they look so fun? Same layout, and yet they look so different. Just all designer series paper except for that sentiment. So exciting. Yeah, really cute. I'm very happy. And thank you for your help too. You helped me with a lot of decisions that I wasn't sure about. So big kudos to all of you. So have a wonderful week. Please look out for our lives, because we're doing this Bible class and we're organizing food and things like that. There's a lot of things coming up on Fridays. So I'm pretty sure next week may be the start of a new time, mainly because I want to be able to keep my days free to be able to go out and help with cooking and all sorts of things. So I'm thinking it will be later on in the day, maybe even towards the evening, so that all of you can still come along. So it will probably end up, for the US peeps, anyone outside of the South Pacific, it'll probably end up Friday morning for all of you is what I'm aiming for. And for the South Pacific, it'll be Friday evening, and quite late in the evening. So probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the evening, so that then the ones that are over in the US can join in the morning. And then we might even get some European peeps too, because for London and Europe, it'll probably be around lunchtime for you guys. So I'm a bit excited about that, to test out the new time. And it's mainly just for July, or the end of this month and July. So we'll just test it out. It might stay that way, but just look out for the reminder of when we're going live. And then that way, if you can't find us, I will have updates all over the place to make sure that you know the new time. And then that means that I have the days free to do the voluntary work, which I'm sure you understand is very important to us. So, and it's very exciting. So, yeah. So big hugs to all of you. Thank you so much for your support with our classes and our card templates and shopping and joining. You really help us to be able to serve others in different ways, and we really appreciate that. So keep crafting, keep having fun, and keep sharing them, so that we can really bring a lot of joy to people's lives at a time where they need it the most. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye everyone. See you soon. Bye.